I inherited 47 pristine acres in beautiful Colorado from my loving grandfather. The property was fully paid off and untouched, a peaceful forest haven. I visited the land for the very first time in 3 long years recently. I discovered an entire luxury subdivision where my dense forest once stood proudly. Paved smooth roads wound through. Bright streetlights lined every corner. Families excitedly moved heavy furniture into brand new houses costing $485,000 each. The HOA president, an arrogant woman who'd never worked honestly, wore a flashy Rolex. She called me a deadbeat squatter trying desperately to scam hardworking innocent families. She claimed her expensive lawyer confirmed the land was legally abandoned. Adverse possession under Colorado law supposedly made it rightfully theirs now. She'd already deposited $16 million from eager pre-sales deposits. Here's exactly what I strategically did in response to this outrage. Absolutely nothing at all initially. I let them complete full construction. I watched them carefully landscape yards, paint exteriors, install luxury pools. Then I calmly walked into federal court holding grandfather's original 1971 deed. What would you personally do if someone built a neighborhood on your land? Drop your current state below in comments for land rights discussion. Let's see exactly where my strong land rights family is watching from. My name is Dakota Flint. Yes, like the durable stone itself. I'm 47 years old now, a dedicated structural engineer by trade. Recently divorced with 2 wonderful kids, currently attending college. I drive a reliable 2008 Silverado truck that burns oil monthly. Nothing particularly special about me, except one incredible inheritance. My grandfather generously left me 47 acres of valuable Colorado forest, worth approximately $4.2 million in today's booming real estate market. William Flint originally bought that untouched land in 1971. He paid $8,200 cash during tough Depression-era mindset years. He meticulously kept every single receipt in old leather ledgers. Ledgers that still smelled faintly of pipe tobacco and WD-40. When he peacefully died in 2019, he left me the property, with one heartfelt note tucked carefully inside the original deed. Don't let the greedy bastards ever take what's rightfully yours. I didn't visit the property for 3 full years after inheritance, busy with painful divorce, raising 2 kids, 70-hour work weeks, but I faithfully paid annual property taxes every single April, $6,400 yearly, never once late, always paid online. I kept all email confirmation receipts and bank statements. August 2022, I finally drove up to scatter Grandpa's ashes peacefully, turned off Highway 36 onto the familiar old fire road. My stomach instantly dropped in complete shock and disbelief. The beautiful pine forest I remembered was completely gone. In its place stood 96 Mediterranean stucco houses proudly, with fake decorative balconies and strict HOA-mandated beige paint. A large carved stone entrance sign proudly read Ridgeline Heights, a luxurious Whitmore development community with gated access. I checked my GPS coordinates for separate times carefully, same exact location. This was undeniably my inherited land. At the guarded gatehouse, a security officer stopped me firmly. Residents only allowed beyond this secure entry point. I legally own this entire property, I stated calmly, holding up my phone clearly showing the deed photo. He smirked dismissively. Sure, buddy. And I'm Elon Musk today. Turn your vehicle round immediately and leave premises. Before I could reasonably argue or explain further, a sleek white Range Rover suddenly pulled up behind. Out stepped Cassandra Whitmore, mid-50s, heavily botoxed, permanent expression of mild surprise from cosmetic procedures, wearing expensive white linen outfit costing more than my mortgage. She exuded energy of someone never meaningfully told no. Problem here, Ray? She asked guard, ignoring me completely. This gentleman falsely claims he owns the entire development. Cassandra finally turned slowly, eyes scanning me judgmentally. Work boots dirty, Carhartt jacket worn, hands visibly calloused. I watched her mentally categorize me as poor and unworthy. How utterly charming, she said with fake sweetness. Sweetie, if you're desperately looking for construction work, most crews have unfortunately filled their labor positions, but I can graciously take your contact number. Anyway, I'm not seeking any work. I'm the true legal owner. My grandfather William Flint originally purchased this land. She pulled phone, scrolled with perfectly manicured nails. Our professional title company conducted thorough forensic search, This land appeared abandoned for over 3 full years, which under Colorado Adverse Possession Statute 3841101 means absolutely nothing if taxes were consistently paid. I interrupted firmly, her fake smile sharpened dangerously. That's simply adorable. You know, just enough law. Your land already fully occupied and developed now. Difference is fighting one corrupt greedy developer or 96 traumatized, innocent homeowner families. It was coldly calculated, strategically brutal, perfectly sensible. How much will strong legal representation cost me? 40,000 fees, possibly up to 50 total. But when we decisively win, and we certainly will, court awards full damages for trespass, unjust enrichment, fraud claims, plus all recoverable attorney's fees. You'll own houses outright, or force massive settlement, sell them freely, rent profitably, or negotiate millions. I had only $12,000 saved in emergency fund. My old Silverado desperately needed transmission repair. Daughter's upcoming college tuition due January soon. I'll somehow figure financing out, I committed aloud. One final critical thing. Lydia's voice lowered seriously. Don't ever contact Cassandra or her representatives. Don't post anything publicly on Facebook or social. Don't discuss details with anyone except kids, and perhaps one single most trusted friend. In complex property litigation, surprise worth pure gold. I hired her immediately that very same day. Signed painful retainer agreement, hurting my stomach. September slowly bled into chilly October months. I drove past Ridgeline Heights twice weekly consistently, parking discreetly on adjacent public road safely. Phone camera continuously running for documentation. Framers swarmed busily like organized industrious ants. Air thick with fresh sawdust and strong diesel fuel. Plumbers efficiently hauled long coils of PEX tubing. Electricians carefully snaked electrical wire through walls. Every visit, I captured detailed time-stamped photographs. Cassandra finally spotted me during her 3rd week. She immediately made angry phone call from distance. I clearly saw her gesturing wildly at my truck. 20 minutes later, sheriff's cruiser pulled behind Deputy Torres, young officer, late 20s probably. Uncomfortable body language caught between parties. Sir, may I please see your driver's license? I handed it calmly. I'm parked on public road. He checked plates, returned, looking extremely uncomfortable. Mrs. Whitmore claims you've been repeatedly harassing, following her personally, taking suspicious pictures constantly. I'm simply documenting ongoing construction on owned property. Check Boulder County Public Records carefully, please. Parcel APN 55,932,408 clearly lists owner Dakota Flint. Torres shifted weight awkwardly. Look, property disputes civil, but she's formally filed harassment complaint now. If she calls again claiming threats, I'll act. Understand clearly. Translation, she donates generously. You don't contribute. Understood completely, officer. He departed. I continued diligently taking pictures. By November 1st, eager families began moving in. U-Haul trucks blocked narrow coal dissects temporarily. Kids rode scooters happily on new smooth pavement. Smell of delivered pizza mixed with fresh interior paint. I watched couple carry baby crib into house 43. Another family proudly plant young maple tree yard. And I felt deeply sick witnessing innocent people. These weren't evil villains, but normal American families, who'd saved diligently for substantial down payments, believing fully they achieved legitimate American dream. But Cassandra would soon painfully learn stealing costs. Thanksgiving week, Cassandra sent certified threatening letter. I signed receipt at local post office counter. Clerk Deb, who'd known Grandpa well, wrinkled nose. Seeing return address, Whitmore Development LLC, clearly. That's lady building those expensive McMansions there, on Old Mill Road, where your grandpa's land was. She handed envelope. My sister tried buying one, wanted $485,000 for tiny 1,800 square feet. Absolute highway robbery in my honest opinion. I opened letter inside quiet parked truck. Professional legal letterhead with Brian Keir's signature. 3 dense pages boiling down to cease trespassing, or will aggressively sue you for ongoing harassment. Attached photo of my Silverado on public road. License plate circled boldly in red Sharpie marker. Handwritten margin note. Document everything carefully. I drove immediately straight to Lydia's professional office. She thoroughly read letter, then burst into laughter. Not polite chuckle, but genuine satisfied belly laugh. They're inadvertently documenting their own massive fraud. Every single letter sent, photo taken, interaction recorded, becomes powerful evidence they knew of dispute, yet continued aggressively building and selling homes. Anyway, this development is absolutely beautiful strategically. Doesn't feel remotely beautiful. Feels deeply stalking. You certainly are being aggressively stalked now, but here's precisely what you're going to do. Absolutely nothing in response to their threats. Let them foolishly waste money on empty letters. Let them unwittingly generate more incriminating evidence. We'll carefully file lawsuit in calm January, right after distracting holidays when least expected. She pulled yellow legal pad for detailed notes. Delaware corporations often serve as shields for anonymity in business dealings like real estate. Cassandra acted as sole managing member of Whitmore Development LLC. Financing flowed from Ridgeline Capital Group, based in Denver, Colorado. I investigated further and uncovered deeper family connections. Ridgeline Capital belonged to 3 partners, including one key figure. That partner happened to be married directly to Cassandra Whitmore. His name was Preston Whitmore, experienced real estate developer. Preston faced lawsuits twice for serious construction defects, once more for allegedly defrauding investors in failed resort. Those cases settled quietly with all records sealed tightly. This operation wasn't simply Cassandra's individual scam. It functioned as coordinated family business enterprise. I discovered additional incriminating details in records. Boulder County permits falsely listed land as tax delinquent, acquired supposedly via adverse possession claim filed March 2022. But adverse possession requires proper proof in court first. You must obtain judgment, then record it officially, before legally selling or transferring any property. They completely skipped essential judicial steps, filed mere claim, then immediately began aggressive sales, treating unproven claim as already granted title. That's clear, premeditated, well-documented fraud scheme. I compiled everything and sent encrypted email to Lydia. She called back quickly, within 1 short hour. Dakota, this evidence exceeds my highest expectations. Preston Whitmore displays clear, repeated pattern. If proven he knew about your valid ownership and proceeded deliberately, this escalates to criminal fraud, not merely civil trespass or simple dispute. How exactly do we solidly prove knowledge? Let me handle that complex part professionally. You simply keep low profile and head down. But maintaining low profile grew increasingly difficult. Cassandra aggressively escalated her intimidation tactics. December 3rd, Boulder County Code Enforcement called suddenly. Man named Rick Paulson sounded exhausted from complaints. Mr. Flint, report filed you're operating illegal dumping on parcel 5,593,240 with debris and hazardous waste. What? I don't even reside or access there. Complaint alleges piles of old vehicles and waste. I'm required to conduct thorough site inspection. If violations confirmed, fines start $500 daily. I drove up immediately that same afternoon. Phone actively recording entire visit discreetly. Property appeared pristine, luxury homes aside. No visible debris, no abandoned vehicles, nothing. Rick Paulson arrived at entrance with clipboard, about 50, sunburned, wearing official county vest. He carefully walked full perimeter, checked yards, took multiple detailed photographs throughout inspection, finally returned, shaking head in disbelief. There's absolutely nothing illegal here at all. Someone clearly submitted false malicious report. Who exactly filed this anonymous complaint? He reviewed notes carefully. Came through Mrs. Whitmore, as concerned citizen from her development office. So she's attempting fines for non-existent violations. On land she's illegally occupying and developing. Rick paused, looking at me seriously, long moment. Off record, I've inspected 6 Whitmore projects. Every single one had similar complaints filed against neighboring innocent landowners before permits. It's unmistakable. Established pattern of harassment. He handed business card. Need witness statement, call. I drove home, clutching card, feeling rising rage. Cassandra wasn't merely stealing valuable land. She actively tried burying me in bureaucracy, while rapidly completing her fraudulent construction. But she remained unaware. Nobody knew except Lydia. Every desperate move dug her grave deeper. By Christmas, 84 houses stood fully occupied. Families happily hung colorful holiday lights everywhere. Kids excitedly built snowmen in fresh yards. I held scheduled court date January 12th. January 4th, 8 days before crucial hearing. Late 11 p.m. text from daughter Emma arrived. Dad, did you actually get arrested recently? Someone posted Facebook you're harassing neighborhood families. Post already has 300 rapid shares. My stomach instantly dropped in dread. I opened rarely used Facebook, found post immediately. Pinned top Boulder County Community Watch Group, written directly by Cassandra Whitmore herself. Alert. Local man Dakota Flint stalking Ridgeline Heights, taking photos of innocent children, making residents unsafe. He falsely claims ownership despite clear legal title. Sheriff's Department fully aware and monitoring. Please immediately report any suspicious sightings. Protect your precious families from this threat. Comments section became absolute vicious dumpster fire. People labeling me predator, suggesting registry. Someone posted clear photo my Silverado truck. License plate fully visible, captioned his vehicle. Stay extremely safe everyone from this danger. My hands shook violently, barely able typing response. I immediately called Lydia, who answered first ring. I already saw inflammatory posts spreading rapidly. Don't ever respond, comment or defend publicly. She's falsely calling me dangerous pedophile Lydia. My daughter Emma, crying. My son Tyler called, worried. If I'm heading straight to jail, I understand pain and adding defamation claim, but engaging makes you appear potentially guilty. Let experienced me fully handle legal response. Her voice softened slightly. Dakota, Desperate People Act. She knows we properly filed strong lawsuit. Knows attorney reviewed damaging senior evidence. This desperate Hail Mary discredits you pre-trial. It's unfortunately working on community level. Received 12 old acquaintances messaging confusion. Good meticulously screenshot absolutely everything. Every single share, malicious comment, direct message, or powerful evidence demonstrating clear malice. I documented post spread next 3 hours. By midnight reached shocking 847 shares. Someone even created hateful hashtag stop Dakota Flint. I barely slept that exhausting emotional night. Next morning boss called into private office. Martin, good ex-Navy guy, ran firm 14 years. He closed door firmly, never positive sign. Dakota received call from concerned potential client. Googled firm, found situation involving your name. My chest instantly tightened, knowing exact source. The viral inflammatory Facebook defamation post. Yeah, aware of spreading online misinformation. He rubbed tired face. No, you're a solid employee, but client's large school district nervous optics. Specifically asked if you'd handle their project. Told them you're taking personal leave, pending resolution of ongoing serious legal matter, which effective immediately today you are. He handed envelope. Paid leave full 2 weeks. If resolved quickly, you're immediately back. If prolonged situation continues unresolved, then, he trailed off without finishing sentence. I accepted envelope quietly. Understood completely, sir. Walking parking lot past friendly Jenny accounting. Always brought holiday cookies, asked about kids. She spotted me approaching, crossed opposite side. Avoiding eye contact completely, like contagious. That's moment I fully grasped Cassandra's strategy. She attacked not just my strong legal claim, but systematically my reputation, job, community life. Ability exists peacefully in own hometown. I sat, truck called Lydia, feeling broken. They're completely destroying my entire life. Just placed on indefinite leave, people avoiding and filing emergency restraining order motion.